As I mentioned in my Kindle review, we've seen a number of features trickle down the Kindle range over the past couple of years. First starting in the high-end devices like the Oasis and the Paperwhite, before eventually making their way down to the standard, more affordable Kindle. That's certainly true for the entry-level Kindle for 2022 with its sharper screen and its USB-C port. So should you save a little money and get that over the recent Paperwhite from 2021? I'm Cam Bunton, and in this video I'll hopefully help you to decide. And if you do like it, please do leave a thumbs up, subscribe and tap that notification bell, and then you don't miss any more of our uploads. Now, how much of a difference you see between these two devices very much depends on how much attention you pay to the small details. Of course, there is one rather large difference: the size. To incorporate its larger display, the Paperwhite has a wider and taller body than the standard Kindle. And for a lot of people, I think that's going to work in favour of the cheaper one. It's smaller, lighter, easier to hold in one hand without it getting tired, and is easy to carry around. It's small enough that it'll fit into a small handbag or a coat pocket, and might even fit in the back pocket of your jeans if it's big enough. Where the Paperwhite shows its more premium price tag is in the fit, finish and material. The larger reader has a softer but grippier silicone-like material on the back, which feels nicer in the hand than the quite basic plastic in the entry-level Kindle. The front surface is also completely flush, unlike the standard Kindle, which has a raised bezel around the display, and even after just a couple of weeks using it, has already collected fluff and dust that's hard to get out. Another core difference is waterproofing. The cheapest model doesn't have any, where the Paperwhite is designed to survive if you want to read by the pool on holiday or read in the bath, or anywhere else where it might accidentally come into contact with water. Otherwise, the two are pretty much the same and operated the same. There's only one physical button, which is used for waking the Kindle up or putting it to sleep. That sits right next to the charging port, which is USB-C on both, and there's a small LED light that lights up when you plug it into charge or when you switch it on. Now, like the design, the display is the same, but different. What I mean by that is both readers have the same sharpness. It's 300 pixels per inch, and that means the entry-level Kindle has almost twice the sharpness of its predecessor. It means you can make the text small and it's still crisp with clean curves and fine lines. That aspect of the e-ink display is the same on the Paperwhite. They both even have a dark mode that you can switch on when you need to, at night for instance, to stop the light coming off your display and potentially disturbing anyone sleeping next to you. It also helps reduce glare on your own eyes. But there are a couple of things that work in the Paperwhite's favour here. First and most obvious, it's a bigger display. That means you can fit more text on the screen, so if you like bigger font sizes, you won't have to turn the page as often. The other feature that changes the experience is the adjustable warm light. Like night mode, it makes the reading experience a bit more comfortable and natural. The adjustable warmth means you can adjust it to fit in with your surroundings or add to the reduced glare with the dark mode enabled. The basic Kindle's 4 LED light system is only one tone, which is quite cool and doesn't really mimic the natural light around you. A lot of the other features and capabilities of these two models are the same. That includes the ability to download and listen to audiobooks over Bluetooth with a pair of connected earphones. Likewise, when you go digging through the settings, you'll see a lot of the same options. You get features like the ability to add words to your own vocabulary list, to learn meanings and find translations. You can highlight the chunks of text that you like, saving memorable quotes from your favourite stories. You also get a lot of freedom when it comes to customization. You can choose between a good number of fonts, including the likes of Helvetica, Baskerville, and even a dyslexia-friendly font, all of which let you adjust the boldness to 5 degrees or adjust the size to suit your own preferences. You can even adjust line spacing and margin size, as well as opt to read in landscape rather than portrait. Plus, if you have an ad-free version of the Kindle, you can even set your book cover to be the lock screen graphic, rather than use the bog standard Kindle cover graphics. Tapping and swiping on the screen and interacting with the tablets, we didn't notice any significant difference in the response time between these two models. They're both e-ink, which means there is a little delay, but it's nowhere near as bad as it used to be, and it certainly seems faster than it did on the previous entry-level Kindle. If there's any real performance difference between them, it's in the battery life, but in all honesty, it's good on both. Where the standard Kindle can get around 6 weeks on a full charge if you read half an hour a day, the Paperwhite can go about 9 or 10 weeks. Now in the end, I think for most people, the basic Kindle is going to be the one to go for. It's got everything you need to have a good e-reader experience. It has a screen that's as sharp as the Paperwhite's, it's more affordable, it's got dark mode, adjustable brightness, and it's compact and light, perfect for traveling with. That's not to say there's no reason to get the Paperwhite. The adjustable warmth does make a real difference to the experience, but you also get a nicer finish, longer battery life, and a larger display, so you can fit more on the page or make the text larger without it feeling too big for the screen. The truth is though that both of these are exceptional e-readers, and I love each of them for different reasons, but unless you need that extra size and waterproofing or the warm light, save some money and get the standard model. I've been Cam, I'm at Cam Bunton on pretty much every social media network. If you want to get in touch with me there, you can do, or use the comments down below. If you did like this video and found it useful, please do leave a thumbs up, it helps us a lot. Subscribe and tap the notification bell to make sure you don't miss any more. And I'll see you again in the next one. Bye for now.